Hi everyone, my name is Lane, this is my channel, and I want to talk about joy and whimsy. This is a video about ways to add whimsy into your freaking life because that's the best thing you could ever possibly do, okay? Once I was sad, unwhimsical, not joyful, just not a joy to be around, okay? And now look at me, okay? Whimsical, joyful, sometimes mysterious. I have been converted, I have changed, I am better. And you can do this too for the low price of some hard work, okay? So anyways, I have a big old list here and we're just gonna go through it. So, this is not in order, by the way. This is not like ranked up like best thing to do. Okay. Number 1, think of life through a more innocent and whimsical lens. Now I know this is like easier said than done, very broad, but for example, my friend Emily, who is very unintentionally whimsical and has this joy to her naturally, some would say, says something along the lines of, one time, I heard the birds chirping this morning, they were having a nice conversation, and instead of thinking that the birds were simply chirping, she imagined what it would be like to be in their shoes, okay, so that's what you should do. Imagine what they're talking about, okay? Feel how they would feel, act as they would act, really think about life through their lens, okay? Like, imagine that the birds are asking one another, what are they gonna have for dinner tonight? Obviously they're not, but it's fun to think so, and it adds a little joy and whimsy to your life. Number 2, customize everything to you and your personality. I guess not everything, but most things. Like, okay, add stickers to your computer, your phone case, your water bottle, etc. I've done this. I'll show a picture of my computer. I have tons of stuff on there. And also I have a couple, honestly I need to add more stickers, but I have a couple on my water bottle. Also you could like decorate your room really intensely, like my room is pretty decorated. Also my shelf. But you know, for me, I really like color. So if you're like me, you can get colored / patterned sheets for your bed. You can get a funky colorful water bottle. You could get a bright and funky sweater or jacket. You could get a colorful or weirdly designed backpack. Like, yes. Stuff like that really make you feel better when you have a more colorful personal bubble, you know what I mean? Like, when you just surround yourself with stuff that you like, I can guarantee you'll obviously feel better, and color really helps add to that. If you have your own home especially, and you can afford it, dude, if I had my own home or my own apartment, you can bet your little butt I would have the most insane, colorful furniture. I'd have like a bright red sofa or something like that. Like, I'd have the craziest furniture, I can already guarantee it. I love color. I love it so much. It's so fun, and it just makes me so happy to see like something like, I mean, I guess I'm not in the best outfit to say this, but trust me, okay? Trust me. Halt. I have some style and I have lots of colorful stuff. Okay, yeah, moving on. Now this is the big one. Dressing up, or I guess more broadly, building up your style. I know this is pretty general, but like, you know what I mean. It adds a lot of whimsy to your life. Okay, for example, every morning I wake up and dress like my life depends on it. Like, truly, I wake up every morning, do my freaking makeup. I do the whole 9 yards every single morning because I love it, okay? Trust me. I love dressing up. It's my favorite thing ever. And doing my makeup, it just brings me so much joy, and it makes me feel like very intentional about the way I look, the way I'm presenting. I know not everyone enjoys dressing up, but for me, I feel like Fancy Nancy, okay? I feel that way so intensely. I love Fancy Nancy. She is my inspiration. But like, putting on an outfit you're proud of and doing your makeup, it gives me personally a lot of confidence and energy to like go through the day, do school, talk to people, like do what I have to do. It makes me more excited to do that, you know? Also, if you dress in sweats every day, like, good for you. But like, that's just not whimsical in my opinion, you know what I mean? Like, you could do so much more. Like, I know that some people, they just want to do that, and I respect that so much because I just don't get it, but I'm glad, you know, like, go off. Like, if you can just like live that way, like, good for you. Like, honestly, go off. But not really my thing. Also, side note, I have a couple of older videos on my channel about fashion, like tips and tricks and all that jazz. So if you want to check that out, you can. I'll show some photos of different videos I've done. Okay, another like smaller tip, I know this is kind of odd, this is really specific too, I know. Saying old people phrases that no one really says anymore. Like, oh brother, this guy stinks. Like, I like genuinely, unironically say oh brother all the time when I get upset. I'm like, oh brother. Like, that's so amazing. Like, yes, do that. Or like gnarly, like a very surfer boy, like gnarly. Like, yeah. Or like the bee's knees. I don't really say that one as much, but I love that. So, you know, do stuff like that. I mean, that's just a couple little examples, but those are great. I feel like that is something we all as a society need to get back on. Do what you want to do, but I'm just saying. Old people phrases, they can be pretty fire. Obviously don't say anything offensive, but like, the bee's knees? Yes, the bees are the bee's knees. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, yes, this cheese is the bee's knees. Yes, these pants are my favorite. And I'm gonna call them the bee's knees. Like, yes, that makes sense. Okay. Moving on. This is also pretty broad, but I feel very strongly about this. Picking up hobbies, okay? I literally have 2 videos talking about my endless hobbies, and I am so incredibly grateful for that. An individual's hobbies are so integral to who they are. Like, you can choose the most niche hobbies, and honestly, I feel like that's better. Obviously, some hobbies are more whimsical than others, but it's kind of like what you make of it or how you treat that hobby. An example of this is gaming. To me, gaming can sometimes be the most not whimsical hobby ever when some people do it, but for others, it's like so whimsical and joyful and just like an overall great time. So I think it really depends on you and what you make of it. Alright, now the next one, I'm gonna get a little corny, okay? Changing how you treat others and behave. Whimsy is a mindset. You can't be whimsical and also a bully. It just doesn't work that way. To be whimsical is to be free, and you are clearly not free if you're being unkind or judgmental or apathetic, okay? Obviously, it's okay to hurt and it's okay to be mean because we all make mistakes, but if you're continuously acting mean and unkind towards others, that shows a dangerous lack of whimsy. Work towards being kinder with the resources you have, and I'm almost completely positive you will be more joyful, more whimsical, and all around free, okay? Also, on a serious note, if you genuinely are being a bully, congratulations, you just reached the first step, aka you realize that, which is good. The literal worst thing you can do though, once you've realized that, is hold on to it, you know, and feel the guilt of it. Because that's just so unproductive. Like, whenever I make a mistake, I always tell myself, all you can do is be better. Because that's all you can do. Like, I actually made a whole video on that, I think. Or maybe I wanted to and I didn't, but I think I did. But, like, it's so much better to work towards being a good, better person. And small steps, you know. Like, you can just, like, help someone out. Like, make a call, like, tell someone that you like their fit. And, like, that's a small thing you can do that will really make someone's day. And over time, those small things, they really add up. And you will feel better about yourself. I can guarantee it. Trust me. Don't carry whatever amount of guilt you may hypothetically have over being mean. It's not productive. Genuinely take small steps to be better, and you will be better. Alright, well, honestly, I thought I'd have more to say, but I kind of ran out of ideas. Not very whimsical of me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a whimsical, joyful day.